2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Travelers Championship. The final round starts right now. Andrew Catalon here. Pleased to have you back with us. Our leader is sitting at 14 under par as things get underway. Let's get down to the first hole. Look at that drive. He got all of it. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
This is one you don't practice very often. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Oh, this is going hard left.
This putt starts on a good line. Getting better. Oh, not there. What a putt. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Not much good that we can say about that shot. That's a misfire there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards. An absolute beauty here.
Time to get back to live play. The ball in the greenside bunker. He needs this one to save par. Come on. A tap in for bogey. A par 4 here. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
He's got this left for birdie. Henny is greenside.
He's paced it. He's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
From that distance, that's a really solid job. That one drops. Let's see what happens here on 4. This will play nicely. Let's check in with John. He's got more.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th. This is looking good. Are we going to see it drop?
Going with 4-iron here. This is his 3rd. And just to finish off the par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Let's go to the par 3 5th hole. Opting for the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. A bit too much pace on that one. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Nice little par putt here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Let's take a closer look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5. Setting up in the first cut here.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
Nicely done.
.16 to the cup. He's aiming for his first birdie of the day. But now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Looking like it's going right to left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently at 6 over par.
Out to the 7th hole. Not a bad result right there. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Still not putting.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Here's one to walk away with a par.
On a nice line.
That putt drops for par.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
I'm on the 2nd hole, and Tony Finau is prepping his next shot.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 3. This is a 4-iron. Almost jarred it. 6 feet remain. Have not had a birdie all day. That can change right here. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's the thick stuff. That's a missed green.
A bit too much club there.
Now at 15, this was earlier today.
Great putt.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Here's the tap in for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We start the back nine here at the 10th hole.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
All right, John, what do you have for us?
I'm over here following Tony Fee now. We're on the 5th.
Oh, I don't mind. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker.
Okay, here we are again, back live. This is a good 130 club.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
And that one won't find the green.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
Oh, this looks good early. Getting better. Oh. And just a short one left for bogey. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
This one's a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Par putt coming up here. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th hole is a par 4. Oh my, that was launched. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Come on, get down. That was a bit of a miscue.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Let's head over to the 18th hole, shall we? And back to the play, shall we? This would be a great up and down from this spot. Just 3 feet to the cup. Now at 6 over for the event. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
That's in the sand.
Bogeyed it yesterday, looking like bogey again today.
Sadly, this one will make a splash.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Let's head out and take a look at one of the highlights from on the course. Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. Good smooth stroke. He's been dialed in all day on the greens, and there's yet another example. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. So close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Wow, that was just striped. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Looking good.
Well, never mind. Go and make a par on the next.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Currently at 7 over par.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. And just a tap in left for birdie. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. 14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Oh, I thought that was going down. All right, here we are with a par opportunity.
Sitting at 2 over. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
As we move on to the next hole, let's take a quick glance at the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele on top by 1. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. That one hurts.
Come
that
on,
one
man.
really hurts. That's a missed green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, this one's taking a bad bounce to the right.
Come on,
This one
man.
greenside in the rough.
How can you put a hole? It don't make sense, man.
We've got 15 feet to the cup. Henny, how tricky is this one?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, almost. This is a 6-footer.
Don't go in. Please, don't go in.
Okay, finishing up here.
Unbelievable.
We've got a major champion atop the leaderboard. It's Xander Schauffele. Now this one is right on the line between fairway and rough. The ball settles just off the fairway. Second shot here at 18. Just a little bit off on that shot.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of
Blah,
this rough.
blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you can't ask for much more than that. A hole-out birdie on the finishing hole.
Ooh, gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
The storyline was out there, the possibility of winning back-to-back. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen here.
It didn't. It just ran out of gas a little bit at the end, and it cost him. But, boy, what a 2 weeks it's been.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the historic Detroit Golf Club this week for the first round of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Rich, being in Detroit, downtown here, it's got its own charm, doesn't it? There's a bit of character about it in this Detroit Golf Club. Another one of those old world gems.
It is one of these courses that we get a treat to play on the PGA Tour, designed by Donald Ross back in the day. And this is a kind of a composite course. They switch out a couple of holes from the south to the north. But beyond that, it's just one of those weeks where you feel like you're going back in time a little bit. The way that the greens were designed, the way that they look and they feel, and the bunkering, it's just not everyday kind of stuff. And I think players like it because it is because that it's not overly long. You see a lot of birdies, but that's what they want. Kind of, 2/3 in the way of the year. It's been a long year. They want to go out to a golf course that feels user friendly. And if they hit it well, they find the fairways. Boy, I tell you what, it's a scorer's delight, But you get off target a little bit. That long rough and those trees, they're going to grab you, and it's going to make life difficult. But this is such a fun golf course, such a fun week to be a part of.
Lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. Appears to have overcooked this one. A par putt on the table. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Ooh. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Needs this one to kick right. And he's safely on the green. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length. 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, put iron in their hand. Players are...
Don't think that's enough out of the sand.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Like the look of this one. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Oh, well played. Sitting at 1 over.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Here's Matty Fitzpatrick setting up his next shot. Could it be? Okay, time to return to the action. This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. This is going right at the hole. Oh, beauty. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross. An elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
This one's going right at the pin here. Terrific approach, and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. As we move on to the next hole, it's Nick Taylor in top spot. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Going with the stinger off the tee. Judge that one beautifully. Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 6th.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. I don't mind the look of this. Gee, it's got some good speed about it. That was a nice putt. Had a good looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. That was a well played hole. Take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Rich, one of the newer tournaments out on tour, the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but it's played at an old world venue, the Detroit Golf Club. I love these old courses, the old world architecture that you get. It's really a bit of a throwback event, isn't it?
It is. I love the fact that, you know, these players have to kind of change their game up a little bit. It's not just the bomb and gouge as we see normally on tour, although in saying that, we've had some winners over the years that have done pretty well with hitting it a very long way. But, you know, in their defense, they also hit it straight as well. But I look at this golf course and think this is not straightforward. This is not cookie cutter. You have to kind of use your imagination off the tee boxes, especially with the second shots with the undulations in these greens. So you have to kind of think outside the box just a little bit when you come to this golf course, because it's not what you see day in and day out on the PGA Tour.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he moves to 3 under with that one. He finds himself in a share of 4th.
The guy was fair.
The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
Down to Henny we go.
He's really going to have to hack away at this. It's nasty.
Club face may have got caught up in the rough here.
It may not seem like it, but I think he'll be happy with that from that lie.
He's standing over his third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Nice, very nice. Unbelievable.
Putting now for a bogey. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot. The tempo there was exquisite.
Opting for the 5-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'd say about 26 feet or so to the cup from here.
Put a good stroke on this one. Has it got enough pace? You get in your home. Wow, what a putt.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
Well, they are doing better than their rivals, so that's good news. But there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure.
That was offline right off the shot. That's into the trees. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Sitting at 3 under par. Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Solid little par putt here.
And he's down there. You got to read.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
And down it goes. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Starting this one way out to the left.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Putting for a par now. Job done. Let's head to the next. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Yeah, that one will play. This is his second shot.
Downwind on this shot.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. It's pretty handy here.
All right, getting better.
Let's return to live play now. Sitting at 2 under. Pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for par.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Rich. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
This shot from 120 yards.
Pro tip, when it's breezy, swing easy. You're welcome.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. John, what's the line on this putt?
All right, this putt is going to go up the hill and to the left.
Oh, nice stroke. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a share of 5th position. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
38 feet to go with this putt.
Come on, man. It's
Trying
unbelievable.
to get to 3 under par with this putt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. Reach the 15th. A great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line.
Looking good.
Yes, what a putt.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Putting for birdie.
It don't make sense.
This one starting out way to the right.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. And back to the course with the live action. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. right by the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here.
Come on.
Here is his fourth. Just 3 back from the leader. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. That hole's done. And as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Time for the second shot on the 18th.
Oh, yep, this is left.
It's a little wayward.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Can he finish off his day with a par at the last? And finishing this round with a tap-in putt. And he'll finish inside the top 5 as this round comes to an end.
Absolutely, Luke. Lots of fun this first round. Let's hope the next three are just like this.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the second round coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. Our featured player is in 6th place as our coverage begins. Looking forward to seeing what he does here today. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. That's nicely done. He's setting up for his second shot. Well, that's a handy shot. 11 feet left to the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
What a putt that was.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Teeing off on the par 4 second now. Wow, that was just striped. Well played there, pin high.
And that would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Yeah, nicely played. 15 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Just a short putt remaining here. He's currently tied for 4th. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. That one's heading down Broadway. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. That's some good golf right there. there. 9 feet to the cup. And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Hole 5 is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Putting for par. And after that hole, this player is in second in the standings, just 1 spot shy of Xander Schauffele.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And now this for a share of the lead. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Xander Schauffele is leading as we move on to the next hole. And hole number 7 is a par 5.
Absolutely tattooed that one. Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently a shot off the lead. Good chance to move to 6 under par here. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Here we are, hole 8. It's a par 4.
That one was fired out of a cannon. Don't you think of it. No, don't. Stay there.
The ball is on its best behaviour, avoiding the first cut.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Yeah, nicely holed. And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
This would be a great up and down. Four feet to the cup.
Trying to save a par here.
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Luke, so far it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's a bit out of shape. Currently -5.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one?
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. Hole number 11 is a par 3. Well played.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
A 7-footer right here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Ah, come on, man. It's unbelievable.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And at the conclusion of that hole, our featured player remains just a spot behind the 2024 PGA champion, Xander Schauffele. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Sitting at 6 under. Not a bad play, that one. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Ooh. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
This one looks to be a big bender. Ah, the birdie just slides by. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 13th hole is a par 4. Good looking shot this. Standing over his second shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. That's just inside the range. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Looking at a par 5 here. That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Maybe going for the green, are we? This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at -6. This putt to move into a tie for first. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Xander Schauffele. Hole number 15 is a par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the look of this.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. This hole is a long par 4.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Big time play that one, Beamer. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And that should secure the par on this one. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
The interesting choice of the driver here. Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Sitting at 7 under. Currently tied for first place.
Come on,
Right
man.
up and down. Oh, just missed. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
It don't make sense, man.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Oh, well done. This is his second shot. He shares the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 19 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Ah. 16 feet to the hole. And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. With a bogey.
There's no flat greens in this game. It's unbelievable.
And he'll be in a tie for 3rd place as this round comes to an end. On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.
Voor fan, man. Fan er du så langsom, man.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
I can see you're all nervous, but on the surface beam, as always, with you. Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
Trailing.
Now to the first hole.
There's a shot.
Oh, great swing there.
And let's see what he can do here today. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. His second shot here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's moving just a smidge to the left.
Ooh. And this one is for his par. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4. Oh, that was flushed. Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Seven feet to the cup. Currently at 6 under par overall. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
Eight days a week that rhythm works.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one. So don't feel the need to overpower it.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Second shot here on the 4th. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt for par here. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's go to the par 3 5th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking like he's got about 32 feet to go.
Starting this putt way out to the left.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
That'll collect a couple of branches, that one.
Come on, man.
Setting up for his third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that.
I'm not sure he got enough out of the rough on that one.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Can't fault him there.
It's
this
unbelievable.
rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
This next putt's for a Barney Rubble. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And he'll move to 5 under after that.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Time now to play the par 5 7th. That's a little untidy.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
And that one has failed to escape the rough. So he's got more work to do here. He may not have enough club to reach the green here. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the...
Blah, blah, blah.
Little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
The all-important par save here.
Don't go in. Don't go in. It's unbelievable.
Sitting now at 4 under for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4. Lovely effort that. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
And he needs this to save par. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affected
Nah,
that
blah,
shot.
blah, blah.
How about this shot? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind coming right at him.
This one needs to kick left. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. Oh, so close to a birdie. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Going with a 3-wood here.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Putting for birdie here. He currently has a share of 8th place on the leaderboard. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Oh, that is a Tiger Stinger at its best. Well executed. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the 12th.
Well, it's heading in the right direction. See if it makes it up onto the surface.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 5 strokes behind. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. a good look at a birdie here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It appears he'll go uphill and to the right.
Oh, he's put a pure putt on this. That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to
it was straight, man. How can... I don't
the
understand how they can say what they say.
On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Good shot there, Beamer. This is his second shot.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Oh,
Honestly,
it
guys,
was?
I stopped
It
counting
was?
at 40 feet. This is way out.
Yeah. Let's see.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Currently 6 under for the event. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Outstanding approach shot. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. He's currently T4 at the moment. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Going with the 7. I think he's caught that one quite nicely. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf.
Yeah.
It's just about 3 feet away. And that puddle drop. Well done. Welcome to the par 5 17th hole.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
this is bold. Going for it in 2.
It don't make sense, man. You make a flop shot. A flop shot, it should stop right away. It don't. The game don't make sense.
A tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings.
It don't make sense, man. The game is so inaccurate.
And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
And there's no flat greens in this game. Every greens are sloped, and that's not right either.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Puff of wind blowing right to left. This one headed left.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
The wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This next one from the beach. Sitting at 6 under. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Don't go in.
And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do. After that opening 9, it wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.